My Father's house is a place of prayer, but you have made it a den of thieves. My Father's house is a house of prayer.
I was surprised when I got the notice for this meeting. One cannot help but wonder the urgency of this meeting.
I was about to embark on a fast. I have been neglecting my duties since the destruction brought about by the blasphemer. But thank God, Lord Sharon, that fellow has been removed from our sight.
You can say that again. The temple was practically going broke due to his teachings. These ignorant men and women, we are no longer bringing in their vows. The sinners that could barely lift their heads now got a new lease of life. What blasphemy! Indeed, we thank God that is over now.
Yes, our nation and the values our ancestors passed on to us, and even the laws given to us, was on the verge of being eradicated due to his strange teachings. But for the wisdom of the high priest, indeed, it is better for one man to die than for a whole nation to perish.
Silence, everyone. It is too soon to think it is over. This meeting was summoned because we have a new threat. One, if not handled carefully, could turn out to be more dangerous than the one we have experienced.
A new threat? A new threat? Please don't tell me another zealot with vision of heaven and ambiguous claim has risen overnight.
You think this meeting was called because another zealot has risen up? How many so far have risen with some band of followers that have not amounted to much? We have a more serious issue at hand. The followers of Jesus, the son of Joseph the carpenter, believe he is the Messiah. But we all know how the Messiah will look when he comes. We all know the glory of Israel will be restored when he comes. But what have we? A friend of tax collectors, a wine bibber, a friend to prostitutes. He dared to criticize the laws given to us by God through his servant Moses. Was he greater than our father Abraham, who was a friend of Yahweh?
It is indeed infuriating, but he got what he deserved. So we can now rest and think of how to finally stamp out every ideology he has put in the mind of his followers and deal harshly with them by calling down the wrath of God on them to ensure they forget his teachings.
That is why we are having this meeting. A new threat has risen. The soldiers came to inform us of strange phenomenon and other happenings at the gravesite.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the day turning dark, the earthquakes, the sighting of righteous men who have passed on, The tearing of the temple curtains after his death are not only strange and unexplainable things that have happened. His body is missing.
This is missing!
No, be behind this.
No! Yes, there must be behind this! Yeah!
No, we can allow this to happen! But I thought we agreed to heavily guard the tomb. We paid heavily for a squadron of soldiers because we have heard of the rumor that he will resurrect. Now, are you saying this happened?
Yes, we were prepared. But it is indeed baffling that despite all our preparation, the body is missing. Silence, everyone. We are gathered here to discuss and find solution to this problem. We will not allow one man to destroy our nation. We should pull ourselves together and decide on what to do.
Have the soldiers told anyone about what they witnessed? Are the people aware his body is missing?
No. I told them to keep their mouths shut. I gave them some benefits and promised them greater reward if this news is kept quiet.
With all due respect, High Priest, that was quick thinking on your part. But I'm afraid that will not be enough. The fact that his body is missing is not something we can hide forever. I shiver at the thought of his followers discovering peace. His followers will be unstoppable as they go about broadcasting his strange teachings.
But how will his followers discover his body is missing? No one is allowed to approach the tomb. We will just continue paying the soldiers to keep watch.
How long will they be kept away? That alone will arouse suspicion. Besides, you ask, how will the followers know? Those pesky women that he called just, who were condemned by society, we want to anoint the body. How long will you keep them away?
Then we need a plan and a story to tell the people.
We are gathered here to uphold the laws of our ancestors. We will not allow anyone trample on them. So, we will pay the soldiers to spread the lie that at the dark hour of the night, his trusted disciples came and snuck the body away. All this was done so that they can continue telling everyone that he has risen as he said he will.
That is a good one. It is a plausible explanation. Even if his disciples refute this, they cannot truly convince the populace that they didn't steal his body. Besides, we are their leaders and an authority concerning spiritual matters. Who will dare argue, especially with the threat of excommunication from the temple hanging over his head?
But what exactly happened? Did he really resurrect? What if he did? One cannot help but wonder, are we really doing the right thing? I mean, the man was innocent. What if he was the Messiah?
No! He cannot be!
Blasphemer!
He is not the Messiah!
But he did things that were unheard of, like raising the dead, casting out demons. He healed the lame.
He does that with the power of Beelzebub. Which of his acts show him as an innocent man. Is he trying to destroy the temple built by our fathers? We invited you to this meeting because we need you to give us an explanation of the event you reported to me.
What explanation is there to give? I already told you what I and my men witnessed at the site of the tomb.
We all heard your reports, but we can't believe what you said. How can a body disappear from a tomb just 3 days after being buried?
I too find it very strange. If I can remember, we paid you and your men heavily to guard the tomb. So how can you stand here to tell us the body is missing?
Please, for the benefit of all, recount your experience. Perhaps we would together be able to understand these strange happenings.
This strange phenomenon started at the cross.